Hello, Search here for the backyard driving range. All right, we have a question that came in a customer service from Les Bradley, and Les says, Don, as I have heard in so many of your letters you share online, I too feel like PPGS has saved my golf game. I am 58 this year and could not imagine my golf game getting better and better. I truly believe I had started the unavoidable decline of older golfers, i.e. less distance, less accuracy, no confidence. But now you and PPGS have brought the game back in a great way. Now my question for you. I recently was playing with a local college golf coach, and he said I wasn't finishing my backswing, typically after a shot that I snap hooked or pulled hook. So what does finishing your backswing mean in the PPGS? Does the 3/4 limited turn backswing give the impression of not finishing the backswing? Great question, Les. I think that is an absolute yes, 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 in terms of anyone who believes that the backswing should be a big 90-degree or more shoulder turn and get the parallel. All right, so they're gonna automatically think that that's not finishing your backswing. I think that's just an obvious given. But so remember the things I say. I've said numerous times, and I'll say it again. When you're playing with non-PPGS people, and the things that I've always seen and I've heard and I've had it said to me many, many times by students of mine, whether it be parents following their child at a golf tournament and the child hits playing really good, and I know a number of times they said, oh, my son was playing with these other 2 or 3 gentlemen, young kids, and got the best score of any of them by far, and he hits one poor shot, and one of the other parents say, well, it's that short swing, man, that got him. Well, hello, what happened? What happened with all the other short swings he made? They hit all those good shots. And in most cases, PPGS bad shots are nowhere near as bad as other bad shots, right? Because we got less margin, we got less movement, less margin of error. So your shots should be less bad. And that's the secret to playing better golf, that your shots are less bad and there's less of them, all right? So, and as I said a lot of times, sometimes, especially when you're learning something, getting better is not just the fact that you're really hitting the ball pure. It's are my bad shots less bad, and are there less of them? Can be looked at as a way of improvement. But getting back to this, because they don't understand peak performance, they don't understand the swing just by the fact that you haven't moved your legs, and hardly at all, if anything, just to here. Because what has everybody told you? The big turn, to have a big turn, you have to lift your foot up, or at least roll your weight over to the inside of your foot and get your forward knee back here, what they call special, making a K, a K towards your right leg. Special K's for breakfast, not backswing. And the only K you ever want in your swing is the finish, where the right knee comes to the forward leg. All right, for a right-hander, it would be the left knee for a left-hander, where the back knee comes to the forward knee. All right, and that's the only K you should ever want. And how many people can't ever get that? All right, so the key is you got situations like that where they see the legs aren't moving very much, they don't see a lot of turn, they see only here, and the club is shorter, and so all of those things that they're used to seeing with all that movement, when they see don't see any of those things, they're saying, oh man, you didn't finish your backswing. So what is finishing a peak performance backswing? Well, it's basically that when you stand here, you've turned yourself at least to your toe line. Your club is relatively vertical. Your hand should have made it up here where you can feel the free fall. If you only came to here, and again, I see this a lot even in PPGS swingers, they stay tucked, and so and when they start their swing down, they just here to there. There's no free fall. If you got a good enough lift, your right arm or back arm should have separated. You have the triangle up there, the equilateral triangle with the elbows horizontal to the ground. All right, equilateral triangle of hands to elbows up right there. It is equilateral triangle here. And then when I swing up to here, it's just opposite on this side, and they're up high. But in a good swing, you should get up here, and you should feel that when you come up and you started your bump a little bit, you should feel a slight free fall. All right, if you come here and you have no free fall, all you got is muscling up and trying to try to swing that club to the ball, that might be a good clue that you have cheated yourself and not made a full backswing. But per se, even a perfect PPGS backswing in transition, to most golfers who have no clue what PPGS is, seeing all that less body movement, quiet legs, shorter backswing, vertical golf club, up here, right angle up here, and the club's up here, not like this. Not a big turn over here with the shoulder gets under the chin, right? Our shoulders are very likely, our our chins are touching the top of our bicep, all right, if we do it correctly. They don't see all of those classic moves, positions of the big turn, parallel golf swings. They're immediately going to say, you didn't finish your backswing. So be prepared. They're going to hear that, okay? And so now you know what a good PPGS swing is. You know it, you're trying to do it. But they don't know it, so they just think you didn't do it. And they overlook all the good shots you make, and as soon as you hit that bad shot, they're gonna jump right at you and say, oh, you didn't finish the swing. Ask them, what do you consider I need to do to have a finished backswing? And I bet you they'll probably come back with all of this stuff about knee has to come in more, you have to make a bigger turn, and you got to get the parallel and get your shoulder under your chin and you're back to the target, and all those things that we are what? We're running away from them at warp speed is what they want you to do. So I would say anybody challenges your PPGS swing and said you didn't make a good swing, ask them, what do you consider a good swing? And I think that'll clear the air right there and just say, well, I'm not trying to make that swing. I'm trying to make a peak performance golf swing. 3/4 limited turn, hit it more solid straight and longer in most cases. And even if it isn't longer, if it's more solid and straight, you're going to be in play, and that's how you hitting a lot more good shots, keep them in play, and that's how you shoot those lower scores. Okay, that's it for the Surge for today, and I'll be speaking with you all again soon.